Second Nature for Children is in the house. Coach, how you doing?
As always, man, great, great. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing absolutely great, man. I see we were blessed to get here to 2025. So I'm looking for some great things to happen.
Yep,
And
yep.
okay, okay. And as the family coming in, man, I'm seeing that YouTube, I always say this, they're not gonna move this information. So if we don't move it, it won't get moved. And we know, I don't care if it ain't but one or two of us who's listening to this information that can take us to another level. If we pass it on to only one person and tell that one person to pass it on to someone, we can move this information. So make sure you come in, subscribe, and make sure you get with someone and have them to subscribe. You know this information is very important to us as a people and for our children. And I need you to go out and take a look at our website, man, and see the work that we're doing with our children. And that was the information right there. I don't have to say it. There go the information. And make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this information. Let's build this channel so we can help each other and help ourselves. Coach, how things going with you?
Hey, doing great, man. You said New Year. I'm just gonna, you know, do all that stuff I'm gonna do. I mean, it don't matter to me really. New Year, old year, man. I'm moving accordingly.
Okay.
So it don't matter to me.
Okay. I just want to make sure the family good. We are starting off a new year. This is the first full week in this month. So we always take that challenge with whatever we're going through, whatever we've been procrastinating about, whatever we say we're going to start in our lives to be better. This is the week to make sure that we get it started. Some people started January the 1st with what they call the resolution. And tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about resolution versus reality. That's what I want to talk to you about because we deal with this. And what I want to make sure we understand is that a resolution is just like religion. It's just like religion. Because if you don't honor your religion or honor your resolution, it doesn't mean nothing. If you don't take action to your resolution or take action to your religion, it doesn't mean nothing. And when you're dealing with,
Mhm.
yeah, when you're dealing with reality, here's the reality of it. As a people, and throughout the years in history, you have people been trying to bring blacks together, to form organizations, to do certain things. So we understand right now in 2025 that as a people, we're not going to come together to do anything to help our own people. That's just reality right now. That's just where we are. Even with the information that we're putting out for us to come together, for us to help each other. And even if you say, well, what if they doing it? They're hearing from someone else, and maybe they're doing it somewhere else. You know what? I'm waiting to see it. I hope that if they're not supporting Second Nature for Children, I hope they're supporting some type of organization, especially organizations that are working with the youth. I hope that they are. So if they are not doing it, because you've asked me, well, Coach, did anybody hit you up or send a cash out to the organization? No, and I always answer no. And then you say, well, maybe they're doing it. So, and I hope if you're not supporting Second Nature for Children, that's okay. Fine. Support somebody. Do something for somebody. Please do something. So let's take that challenge. Let's be better this year, and let's jump right into this right here. Let's see could we help at least one or two people, and let's deal with resolution versus reality. So let's make sure we get and define the two words and make sure that we understand that a resolution is a thing decided on, something you decided to do. It's an act of resolving something. It's a power of holding firmly to a purpose. This is what we've been missing, and this is what we wasn't taught growing up. And it's so simple, but it's so hard for us to get because we've gotten away from it and wasn't taught and instilled in us at a very young age, that if we understand the connection, and I always talk about this because this is it with all of our lives. If we can get this, that's why I'm gonna slow. If we can get this, it'll help all of our lives. And that's understanding the mind, the body, the soul, how to connect them for the betterment. You will never, and there's certain words I don't use unless I really can back them up. Never is one of them, because people may say, well, one day you may know. You will never, ever be able to take your life to a certain level until you learn how to lock it in mentally and connect that to your spirit. You will never. It's certain things that we've been trying to accomplish in life and certain things that we've been trying to do and not understanding certain things to it's so simple that you have to get it in your mental state and you have to connect it to your spirit. It's just as simple as that, but it's so hard for us to do. So we got to make sure that we understand that, and we understand that reality is the actual existence. It's a true state of affairs. It's a real thing. It's an actual fact. So we're going to deal with these right here. Now, always remember this right here. There's always a battle that goes on between these two words in our lives. That's everyone. There's always a battle that goes on because we're always talking about what we're going to do. We always talking about what we're going to do. And some of us don't understand that the only, remember, I just used the word, and here's another one, that the only way that we're going to be successful at whatever we decide to do or decide to be, we have to learn how to connect our mental to our spirit. Your resolution or whatever you've been reaching to do, you'll never be able to be successful at it. If you stop drinking, stop losing weight, wherever it is, you have to reprogram yourself mentally and spiritually so that you will be able to achieve what it is. Because the number one reason, not the number two, not the number three, I'm trying to tell my family that the number one reason that most folks are not successful is because they haven't made that connection. It's that simple. I want them to think about it. I want them to think about their lives and whatever they're trying to be. And see, a lot of us are at the point in life where we're not trying to even do anything to take our life to another level. A lot of us are just trying to survive where we are and make it through this struggle day in and day out, and thinking that, if I could just get this money, I'm gonna be all right. But let me tell you something. Even if you come into a lot of money, let's say you finally get that money. Let's say you finally hit that. Let's say you finally get it. Without that connection with your mental and your spirit, I promise you, here's another word. I promise you that you won't be able to keep it. I promise you that. Money can't buy you health. You got to take care of yourself. You can get all the money you want to. You don't take care of yourself, you're going to be using that money paying for your hospital bill. I just want you to think about that. It's some things that you're going to have to take responsibility and accountability for yourself that money can't help you with. You can have all the money in the world. They laying down their grade is sick. They get sick too. Your mental state can't help you. You got to get it together mentally. See, you got to understand there are essential things that money can't buy. Can't buy that health. All that trauma and everything you've been through, unless you're going to take that money and go see a psychiatrist. Other than that, can't help you. It don't help you with the principles that you need in life to be successful at something. And that's your consistency. You can't buy that. You can't buy it. You can't buy self-discipline, self-control, self-love. You can't buy tenacity. You can't buy it. We striving and we working so hard to get that money, but that money does you no good without essential things that you need to possess in your life. It does you no good, family. Look how many folks with money commit suicide. It happens. Look how many folks where you see that has a lot of money and their lives are out of control. It just bring what Biggie and more money, more problems. That's for real when you don't have your life together. You can't buy character. You can't buy it. That's what you need, though. It's a problem we have. You can't buy wisdom. Coach, you can't buy trust. And you can't buy it. You can't buy it. You can't buy patience when you need to chill for a while before you go get yourself in a bind. You can't buy integrity. You can't buy class, respect. You can't buy it. So it's good to get that money for you to get some stuff. I understand that. Believe me, I understand money. But don't let that be your God. And a lot of us have letting that money be our God. And in reality, it's destroying a lot of us just chasing that dollar. So let's make sure that we understand that money, because a lot of times when we set a resolution, we're trying to solve either a conflict or a problem. And I wonder how many people this year set out for resolution, are trying to be better. I don't think it's many of us. I don't know. But I don't think it's many of us that's really trying to be better, that's really trying to do better. So let's take this challenge, the resolution, to start this week, if you haven't started anything, and let's work on building some courage to take on a challenge, being better, making that change. We talked about that change last week. And the reason I say YouTube is not moving this information because I got a comment or two that they didn't even send to me through my social. I had to reach out on YouTube just to find it. They didn't send it. They're not moving it. Yeah. And if we don't move it, then the information that we putting out that could help someone, it doesn't get moved. So, Coach, what you think about the resolution versus reality? What you think about that? Or whichever way you want to go, what you thinking about?
I mean, it don't matter to me, but I've never been a person wait for a certain time, to do certain things because as you live this life, man, you know where you need to tighten up. You know what I mean? You know where you need to cut back on whatever. And once you recognize that issue or whatever it is at that time, then you address it. And you not only address it by thinking about it, but you address it, but doing what you need to do, you know what I mean, to implement it. Um, when it comes to the new year, man, I think it's more talk than anything else, just something. Because with the new year comes that, I guess it's just a formality. But that's why, like you said last time with the huge drop off, you know, gym membership, people, we know first 2, 3 months, and then after everything tapers off, you know what I mean? But and I've never won for that, but I think it's more formality than anything else. I mean, you know your life better than anybody else. I'm not talking about what people see, but what you know for sure. And if you're being honest with yourself, man, you know where you need to tighten up there. You know where you need help in. It's disheartening when I asked and you said no response. It's disheartening, but it's reality. It's reality. Um, could only hope we can be better and do better. That's it. But I have no control over that. I only have control of what I do, what I say, and I'm gonna move accordingly. But I think it's just a lot of hot air. I'll be honest with
It really is,
you.
Coach.
Yeah, it's just a lot of hot air. It just comes with the New Year's Eve into the New Year's Day. They just hey. It just comes with it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. So
And that's what it is. And by you saying that right there, like I didn't come on to YouTube, and I've said this in another video. I didn't come on to YouTube where I was coming in to make a lot of money. I came on to YouTube to show something to a group of people that I was having a talk with about that as a people, we won't come together, we won't help children, things that we won't do. And this group of people was
uh,
telling me, man, I know it ain't that bad. We'll do this. Well, I said, let me tell you something. I'm gonna go on YouTube, and I know this is not the platform because now this platform is for gossip, sports, and things like that. And I was saying,
yeah, 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 yeah.
if I wanted to, if I wanted to make money, you see where the money is at in YouTube. If I'm gonna make any money off YouTube, I want to make money off helping my people, not selling my people, scamming. It's always something dealing with scamming, fooling them, uh, about this conscience mess. This that they're not conscious, and it's rich sports, gossip. It's
Yeah.
always mess. I could start another channel under another name, come up and put up videos of fights, and it's a man. Believe me, I can come out and make money on YouTube, but that's not me. So I want us to be able to come together. I'm fighting it out from a revolutionary standpoint where I'm trying to bring us together, but YouTube is definitely not trying to move certain type of information from little old me coming on my platform. If I'm not going to a platform that's getting a lot of views or a lot of this and that, me trying to start it off myself, because I can listen to someone being invited onto a platform that has a lot of views or a lot of followers, and then they speaking. I'm saying the same thing. Basically, they just can went on another platform to speak it to someone who got a lot of views, but it's still not like the people are changing or making that action move toward doing better. So I started the program, man, just to see and to show some people that as a people, we're not going to do nothing but support every other group. That's what we do as a people. When you look around, we support every other nationality. We make every other nationality rich, and we support them as a people, but we won't support ourselves as a people. And so I said, well, I'm gonna continue to do it and see could I reach out and find certain individuals and let us build a group of people who's willing to do something. And that's not even working. And it may be some people, because I got a couple of people who hit me up, enjoy the show, and I hope that they are doing well and they know that if they ever need my help, they know how to reach me. So I just want to make it very clear, and I want to simplify it so we don't have to be wondering why certain things are not happening, because it's not happening when you're trying to strive for something. Your resolution is not happening because you haven't connected what you're shooting for. You haven't defined it, imagined, or envisioned it here. And you haven't connected it to the principles that it takes. It's that simple in being successful. The hard part is you getting to work, being reprogrammed to go do the work. That's the hard part. You trying to make that change. That's the hard part. It's simple. You got to make the connection. Now, it used to be, and it still is right now today. And I'm just thinking about it. Two of the most popular resolutions that people would start when the year come in. They always talking about they want to either save money or they want to work on their health. And before the year is out, it doesn't even end up working out for them, because once again, to work on your health, to save money, to get money, then here it is again. I'm gonna say it again. If you do not put it here, what you're going to do, if you do not have certain principles, I can tell you again, facts, facts, you won't achieve it. Listen, I don't even know you, whoever's listening to me, but I can boldly say this, and I don't know you, that you are not achieving certain things because you haven't learned how to connect your mindset to your spirit. That's why. Whatever you been, I want you to shoot me an email. There's my email. You can leave a comment and let me No, show me. Don't just say you wrong. Show me where I'm wrong when you've been trying to achieve something, a resolution, and the reality is that you haven't put it up here. You haven't learned how to activate your mindset and connected it to your spirit. And that's why you're not achieving what you're setting out to achieve. Show me I'm wrong. Don't tell me. Show me, because I'm showing you. Because here it is right here. And that's why they call, and I was talking about it a little earlier, the second Friday. Now we getting ready to come up on this second Friday in January. It's called Quitters Day. And if you want to pull that information up, all you have to do is pull up Quitters Day. All the information is ran down for you. That's all you have to do. That's another reason we keep failing, because we keep quitting. I want you to just think about it. You keep quitting. Why are you quitting? Because you haven't locked it in that you're going to do it. You haven't tapped into that immaterial part of yourself where that drive comes from. The drive comes from within you. See, listen, the foundation that we wasn't taught, we've heard about it so much, but I got to keep pounding this because I got to work on reprogramming. It's a foundation that as a people that no one is talking about, that we didn't get as children. You can be successful at whatever it is you want to do, whatever you want to be, but you got to make that connection though. And just because you do something and then go make a lot of money and be successful at it, you still have to always work on your life. You still have to always be on the construction, because if there's a lot of trauma that you experienced during your childhood, during you trying to be successful at whatever it is that you finally got, and if you haven't worked on yourself, that money you just achieved, you don't know, now you more drugs, more alcohol, more homongering, more buying stuff, because it's always something that you're trying to escape. I'm gonna bring that real. This is reality. This is what's happening to us as a people. We've been torn apart as a people, and we're not coming together no time soon as a people. So I'm reaching out to individuals who's truly working to be conscious, and it's not many of us. I know. That's why the views ain't going up. This, I know. It's not many of us. I don't look for you to get me rich. I don't look for you to pay my bills. I'm gonna buy my own sandwich. I'm gonna have to with this type of information. Coach, I'm not gonna get nobody to help me get me nothing to eat or drink with this information.
Yeah, but the thing about it, man, I know you said YouTube to a certain extent, but come on, man. If you looking to better your life, there's certain things you will be going after. Certain things can resonate with you. Topics, some books, speeches, whatever, because you're trying to elevate your life. And if that's what you're really trying to do, you're gonna stumble across stuff that you never know were out there. So I just can't say it's so you do. I say it's us, man. It's us. I get
Yeah.
my 7X, and when I'm searching for stuff to elevate, man, you can see me looking for stuff that take myself to another level. Or if it's other stuff than that, I'm looking to destination, traveling, because that's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So use let me put it like this. If people really think or really saying that they're trying to elevate, check your search engine. Just check what you've been looking at. To be honest with yourself, check your search. And you just pull up your search and look what you're looking at, and you tell me if you're being honest with yourself. That's all. That's it. Because it's out there. I always said the good, bad, and ugly is out there. Just depends on you. This is us, man. This has been us. I mean, we are who we are at the end of the day. And information like this is not popular because of our mindset. Well, most of us are. It's not popular because, our mindset. really and truly. You know, it's not exciting. It's too real.
Mm.
You know.
Well, the one or two that we have, Coach, I really, if they set a resolution, I really want them to make it. And so I'm telling them this time how they're going to be able to get it. And they're going to be able to get it. This is how you can get it. That mindset and that spirit, you got to lock it in. And then you got to be able to use the principles. I say it again, because we lose motivation as we move on through the year. It's recorded, and you, like I say, you can go to Quitters Day and pull up these numbers. It's recorded, Coach, that 80% of us quit our resolution. 80% of us quit our resolution, and only 20% stay committed after 30 days. And that's according to Columbia University. They did the study on that. So it's less than 10% accomplish their goals. Less than 10% accomplish their goals. 92% of people never reach their goals. The people that's listening to us, I want you to be within that percentage that's making it. And this is how you make it: by connecting what you say you're going to do to your principles. It's going to be rough. I already know that. That's where your tenacity come in. That comes from within you. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take discipline. I keep telling you, and I'm going to keep conveying it over to you because it's what it takes. You can do it. Be in that small percentage that accomplishing your goal. Set that goal, because I said earlier, it's somewhere where there's a problem that you're trying to solve. It's something you're trying to get better in that you know you need to get better in. Listen, I want you to be able to look around and look in your own family. Look at people you know. Look at people you see daily. Look how sick we are. Look at our people, health-wise. Look at our older people. Look at how sick they are. That's you now, and that's you worse later. Because especially if you can hit the 50s and 60s, you are already in trouble. So if you know anybody that's 80 and 90 that haven't been taking care of themselves, look at them. That's your future. We're not thinking. That's your future. So let's get on the ball. Let's set resolution. Let's set goal. Let's set whatever it takes. Let's make that change. Don't let reality kill you, because reality is letting you know that it's only one or two of us gonna make it. No, no, no. If that's reality, make sure that you're in that small group that makes it. That means only 8%. That means, Coach, only 8% live their dream and put it into reality. That's ridiculous. And I'm telling you why we are not making it, why you're not achieving it, why you're not reaching that goal, because you haven't mentally and spiritually made the connection. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And that's why sometimes, because we are trying to escape reality, 23%, 23% of us, Coach, our resolution is done by the end of the first week. 23% who have set to do something don't even make it through the first week. And 43% quit by the end of January. Why we're quitting? Why reality is whooping our butts? Why we're not able to finish our resolution? Because, I'm going to say it again, mentally and spiritually. And I know this is not popular, like you said earlier, but people don't understand. This is how you reach your goal. This is how you better your life, by connecting those. It's a scientific fact that we need to connect these together. Our mind, our body, and our soul together. We're in trouble as a people. And we may have to ask for help. There's another problem. We don't want to let nobody know we need help. What you want to say, Coach?
And let nobody know you need help. We can see it. I mean, it's pitiful, man.
Mm.
It's pitiful, but I say at the end of the day, people are people, man. Why would you not want to continue something that you know for sure will enhance your life? Why would you self sabotage your own well being? Why would you do that? I can't answer that for you. You gotta answer that for yourself. Why would you sabotage your own well being? That's part of self care. Okay, being the best you as possible in every area. And we know it wouldn't happen overnight. But why would you stop short something that's going to benefit you, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually? Why would you do that? You know, is it because there's no one to hold you accountable? How about you holding yourself accountable? You know what I mean? How about you telling yourself, man, you better than this? You deserve better. I mean, so we can only talk about better cars, better houses, more money, but when it comes to health, when it comes to mental, we can, strive for better. Come on, man.
And that's sad, and that's hurting a lot of us, coach, because a lot of us need that help. A lot of us need support. And I'm telling you right now, there's my information. Whatever your challenge is in life, whatever it is in life, and you need to learn how to connect that mental to your spirit, all you got to do is hit me up. You and I can chop it up. We can just see where you're at because we're in different stages and different phases and different places in life. So there's my
Right, yeah.
information right there. And we have to be careful with setting unrealistic resolutions, things that we know that's you're not ready for that. You're just not ready for it. You're just not ready for it. It's just like we setting resolutions and you don't even understand. It sounds good to you, but mentally and spiritually, you're not ready to take on that challenge. You need help. There's my information. You need help to take on that challenge. There is my information. Let's chop it up. It don't cost you nothing to hit me up and let's have a consultation. Let's get you some help. Let me mentor you through whatever it is that you're shooting for. Don't nobody have to know. I'm not gonna come up. You say, hey, don't say. I'm not gonna come on and report it. No, if you say, hey, this is what I need help in. How do you do this? How do you do that? You shoot me an email, man. Let's get busy. I know we can do better as a people. I know you can do better as an individual. Because when you don't make it, what happens is it discourages you. When you set something and you don't make it, you don't, then it discourages you. Then now it makes you less and less take challenges because you tired of losing. You
Or
tired
you
of
can
losing.
flip it. But you can flip it though. You can use it as motivation, man. I got it next time.
You definitely can.
You know,
You definitely
it
can.
just
Depend.
depends on you, the individual. You know what I mean? Using motivation. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, people are people, and only they're the ones who know whether you know to hold themselves accountable or not, man. We can talk till we blow in the face, man. Hey, folks gonna be folks at the end of the day, and I've been in this world long enough to see that if it's not popular, you know, if it's not some dancing, if not some, sports or whatever, it ain't popular. We not talking about the new craze or nah. You know what I mean? We talking about life. Like I always said, we talking about life. You know, better quality of life. To be honest with you, and you really tell me that you got to claw and scratch to encourage people to strive for better quality of life?
Yeah,
Man, come on.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. That's sad. That's why when
okay.
I was talking to the guy the other day in the gym, that's why I was
Mm,
saying, listen, man, I'm just for folks. because he was talking about, who your target audience. I wish everybody would take heed, but I'm just for folks who want to do better. And it's not many of us, we may say we want to do better, but when reality sets in and you have to put that work in and be accountable to and for yourself and be responsible to and for yourself, that reality goes out the window. And then you don't hold you don't make your resolution, because I'm sitting here telling you right now, if you're gonna achieve a resolution, if you're going to achieve any challenge in life, you have to learn how to connect your mind and your spirit. That's it. It's that simple, but the work is for you to do it. Ain't that something? It's that simple. Believe me, everyone who has achieved something by their work, every person that has achieved something by their work, they had to connect it. They had to make the connection. So reality lets me know that we're not ready to make that connection. And so once you get ready to make that connection and you really want to win that challenge, and if you're doing it, okay, good. But if you need my help, there's my information. So make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Coach, I'm done. It's 2 minutes left. I'm done.
What about the people around these people? I mean, so you tell me, because the average person got a group of what they call it, their circle, what have you. Okay, so you tell me you don't have anyone in your circle that can nudge you, in the direction you're trying to go to be better. Then what's the point of having a circle, man? I mean, what's the point of having a circle? So I know it's a new year, but I still believe a lot of people going into the new year with the same old habits, the same old drawbacks. And that's become so formal now. Hey man, hey, that's what I do, that's how it is, and that's it. Yeah, it has to be that. Not one person reach out, man. We're not talking about asking for no money to a consultation. Not one person. Come on, man. Come on. Like I said, I feel it's not YouTube, just us. And that's a harsh reality, man. But you see that as you move around, go to the grocery store, go to the service station, you see it. You know what I mean?
Coach, that's
I can,
reality. That's
yeah.
reality, Coach. And we're going to leave it right there, Coach.
So,
That's reality. So until the next time, Coach, we'll do it again. Much love.
same to you, man.